back to the American Dream in Houston, Texas. We're excited to be a part of that great city you have there. And I have another great guest that is a specialist in your city, Angelina Keck. She is the broker of Angelina Keck Properties. She happens to be a certified luxury marketing specialist. She's been doing this for 12 years, and we're going to talk about a great topic right now. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Hi, Amy.
Hi, it's really great to talk to you. And I was reading through the notes, and I love that you want to talk about the importance of the schools. And when you're looking for a property and families with kids of all ages or maybe just planning, it's so important knowing about the schools in the areas. So how does a family go about finding out about those schools and what's going on in their neighborhood with the education?
Okay, so when people start having children, they start talking to other parents or their neighbors, and a good bit of school information is actually gathered by word of mouth from their peers. And I have 4 kids, I have 4 boys, and so that's kind of how it happens. But a lot of people, they either opt for a public school or a private school. Now, if you're going for a private school and you want to figure out which private school is best for you, you can talk to your realtor. They also have education consultants that can also help you with that if you're moving from another city and you're not really familiar with the private schools. We are primarily talking about the public schools right here. So a lot of people just know what good schools are, or maybe they went to a school and they want to go to their same school, but schools change over time. And so a lot of times, what was a good school 20 years ago might not be a good school now. And there's certain factors that can change that. Now, what you want to do when you're looking at a home, if you're interested in it, is go on the School Finder button on HAR, and it'll give you a couple of ratings. Now, what's important about these ratings is just because a school has 5 stars doesn't mean you actually want to send your kids there. And that's a huge mistake that people make, because on paper, a school can be fabulous, but it may not be the best school for your kids. So go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's really interesting. I'm glad that you pointed that out, because a lot of people might not be aware that that's the case. They read one thing and think this is great. What do you do in a situation? You've got a family maybe that is moving into the home, or let's say they've already been there and you're working with them on things, and they've decided now they want to have kids, or they're small babies that they know are going to be in school 5-6 years from now. How do they look ahead as to what the school is going to be for their needs ahead?
Okay, yeah, really good question. So, of course, we can't tell what's going to happen in the future. We don't have a crystal ball. But there's a couple of things that I tell people to look at. So you want to look at, the demographics. You want to look at how long the teachers have been there, the teacher tenure. If you see the whole school has teachers that have 1 or 2 years there, there's something going on in that school, and you may not want to send your kid there. You definitely want to see how many children are economically disadvantaged. If you've got a school that's, 99 percentile economically disadvantaged, and you're not economically disadvantaged, that might be an interesting experience for a child. So you've got to decide if that's something you want to do. And just there's other little things that you can look at that'll really help you figure it out. But the best thing to do is I tell people, if they're looking for, say they want to know if a high school is going to be good in 5 or 10 years, I tell them to look at the elementary schools and the junior highs that are feeding into those schools, and find out if those schools are doing well. Find out if they have a strong PTA. If they don't have a PTA website, that's a problem. That means they don't have a lot of parent involvement. And really, parent involvement is what drives the change and the upkeep of the school. And one other thing I just want to mention, just because the school district is fabulous doesn't mean that every single one of the schools is fabulous. Okay, so that's a big mistake that I see people make. So anyway.
And this is why you're an expert, and why I hope that all of our viewers reach out to you to get that information.
Yes, thank you.
And I know that you happen to have a great listing that's probably going to be wonderful family going into a great school area. Yes. Why don't you share that with us?
Okay, so I have a great listing at 11740 Skeen Way. It's off of Magdalen. It's right behind St. Cecilia's School and Church, and it's in Hedwig Village. It is fabulous. It's a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath. It has the largest game room / gym that could also be made into a 5th bedroom and small media room if you wanted. It's just over 5,500 square feet. and it's on almost a 17,000 square foot lot. And it's just under 2.4 right now. It's a great Acadian style home. It's been updated wonderfully. It's clean, it's crisp, and built in 99, has an outdoor pool, hot tub, and has an outdoor kitchen. There's so many things about this house, too many to mention here, so just go online and check it out.
I love it, and I can clearly see how much you love what you're doing, and you're such a wonderful
Thank
asset
you.
to the community. You're a rock star real estate professional in your area, a mother of 4,
Thanks.
and clearly there's a reason why you get the high service ratings that you get online. We thank you so much for being a part of the show and discussing such a great topic about schools today.
Thanks, Amy.
Make sure and follow us on social media, engage in the conversation, and we'll be back with more of The American Dream.